Hi, I'm Bob Rubart from the Oracle Technology Network, and my guest today is Markus Eisele. Markus is an Oracle ACE Director and a Java champion. He's also a prolific blogger and for software development in the enterprise. Markus, how you doing today?
Thanks, fine, Bob. I'm really doing fine. I mean, it's a beautiful day over here. How are you?
I'm good. It's not so beautiful here, but it'll get better, I'm sure. In addition to the enormous number of blogs you publish on your enterprise software blog, you have also just recently published your very first technical article for OTN. I believe it's your first technical article for OTN. So tell me about that article.
Yes, sure. I mean, it's actually the first for OTN ever, so I'm pretty proud that I finally made that happen. So, I mean, I apologize for not being in there earlier, but back in the dev-to-dev days of the three-letter company that Oracle swallowed, it's been more articles. But anyway, yes, I finally came back to writing a little bit more about WebLogic and one of my famous open source projects that Oracle actually is running, which is NetBeans. So me and NetBeans, we have kind of a story. So when I first started into that business, NetBeans was the #1 IDE. It was a 3 dot whatever. I can't really remember it, but it was my first contact back in the days with the enterprise world. So yeah, I was losing track with it a bit. I mean, it's kind of an up and down with regards to Eclipse and what people use out there, and especially what my customers use. So NetBeans quite recently got back some traction, and it's pretty stable, and I use it a lot in my personal work. So whenever I have to run a demo or do some kind of quick tests on whatever beta program I'm in, or just for curiosity, I actually fire up NetBeans and no longer Eclipse. So I thought it might be a good chance to just combine two of my favorite technologies and tell people about it and how to use them.
What do you think is responsible for this this resurgence in NetBeans?
I wish I knew. I mean, I like it. So it's really good to see NetBeans back as one of the top IDEs with first level support of all the latest specifications, with all the support for HTML5. I mean, this is something that really is looking for competition out there. And on top of it, it's free, like in free beer. So you just, I mean, you can just download it, install it, and use it. There's nothing to take a look at even. So I guess that's part of the magic, that it's an incredible feature set that you could just use to develop top-notch, modern, state-of-the-art applications without even having to worry about buying licenses or rolling it out to your team. I mean, all this is just there. It's a download away and free. I mean, that if there's a story, that probably is it.
Now, your article specifically deals with working with NetBeans on WebLogic. Are there any gotchas in that? And is there a typical problem that seems to trip people up as they go about doing that?
Not really. I mean, there's one scenario that I would like to see in NetBeans, which is still kind of supported by using a little side trick, which is the remote deployment. It's been promised to be there since a while, but I mean, we have a workaround, and I actually wrote about that in the article, how to do it still. But I guess it's a real tight integration, and next to the Oracle Enterprise Pack for Eclipse, which is the Oracle version of Eclipse, which also has some neat support for all the Oracle application servers, including Glassfish. NetBeans just, I mean, it works, right? So whoever had to deal with Eclipse and server adapters, who has really a good idea about what it means to get that setup up and running. And with NetBeans, it's just a click away, like in, it's there. You could just use it, no hassle, nothing at all.
As I mentioned, you're a very prolific blogger. And
Thanks a lot.
I think you kind of have your finger on the pulse of what's happening in the software development world. What trends do you see as particularly hot right now?
Whoa, that's a tough question to answer, being a consultant on site with a customer at the very moment.
Okay, well, I don't want to get you into any trouble.
No, you definitely don't. I mean, it's me as a private person here, so no real company relation. But big trends actually are still mobile, responsive design. What I see a lot is that people tend to move away from heavy state-driven applications like JSF and server-based UIs towards comparably lightweight UIs, which could be deployed independently of heavyweight backends. And we definitely see an uptake on all the lightweight, non-transactional protocols like REST. So stateless clients is a big thing at the very moment. And more customers actually pick that approach up and try to build the most modern approaches on exactly that kind of stack. I'm still a little bit disappointed about the uptake on EE7, which is normally a little bit more behind because we just missed some server support here. Not even WebLogic is right there at the very moment, but I mean, we are getting there. It's just a matter of time. So specifications always is a hot topic for me, but that's because I'm working in that particular area.
Yeah, yeah. Where can people find your blog?
At blog.eisele.net, which is yeah, easy to find, I guess. If you Google for me, you could also try to find me on Google by my nickname, which is My Fear. That's also my Twitter handle. So
yeah. And I will. I'll put that your blog URL in the notes section below this video, so people can find that.
That helps. My name actually is pretty German, so hard to spell.
All right. Well, Markus, thanks so much for taking time to talk to me today. I've been speaking with Oracle Ace Director and Java Champion Markus Eisele. His article, Using Oracle WebLogic 12c with NetBeans, is now available on OTN. Markus, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot for having me. Have a great day.